What is up, you guys? So for today I wanted to take you guys through a very, very cozy and very Christmassy nighttime routine. So I was just finishing up work. I had done a full share of what was in my bag, so that's what's all over the floor, and I also shared a bunch of my favorite luxury items. So I was filming all day, and usually I shut down. Once the sun goes down, I shut down. So I closed up the curtains, grabbed my stuff, and headed downstairs. So once I was downstairs, I tidied up a little bit. Andre came downstairs from his office as well. We both work from home. So we turned on some lights. I lit a candle. My favorite candle is the Christmas shop candle from Magic Candle Co., which is a Disney candle company, and I love it. And then we just kind of tidied up the kitchen. We unpacked some of the parcels that showed up, and we turned on all the lights in the house. I received a package from the Disney store in the UK, and I ordered these super cute little jars, and I cleaned off the counters with my favorite countertop cleaner, which is my Method cleaner, and then I decided to make a cup of tea. So I love this hot chocolate tea. It's a black tea from David's Tea, and I feel like black teas just cut cravings so much, so it was like a good way to end the evening and just super cozy in this little tea for one cuppy that I found off of eBay, and I love it. I'll try and link it for you guys if I can find it, but I just thought it was so adorable. And then I just did a little bit more work. I am a coach full-time, so I was FaceTiming with some of my coaches and just chatting with them and helping them hit their goals for the end of the year. And then I made sure to answer some of your comments. I went through and liked everything and replied to some of your questions on YouTube as well as on Instagram. And then I set up in front of the TV. I turned on the fireplace, lit another candle, and I love this floor pillow. I always set up on the floor with it and just kind of made myself cozy by the fire. So I turned on some background music. I've been loving using YouTube lately, so I shared this the other day on my Instagram stories, but we listened to Disney music in the background, so I found like a Christmas Disney area music. And I just set up with my tea by the fire, hung out with my main man Carl, and I did a little bit more work before I headed upstairs to kind of get ready for the evening. So once I was upstairs, I grabbed a face mask. I keep all of my sheet masks in my closet area. I have like a whole skincare drawer area, and then I ran my bath. So I put in this delicious bubble bath that I got at Bath & Body Works, and I also put in some Epsom salts that have peppermint in them. And I usually will just add Epsom salts to my little container and add some spearmint as well as peppermint and eucalyptus oil. And then I kind of just got cozy, got my towel ready. I love, love, love this hair mask by Shea Moisture. It's so good, and I'm noticing such a difference with it. And this Briogeo Scalp Revival collection, I'm obsessed with it also for hair. So then I took off all my makeup, which I usually do witch hazel with just a couple cotton pads to get the bulk of the makeup off, and then I do a little cream cleanser, and I use that Tula one. And then I hopped in the bath. I shaved my legs this day. I shared on stories all the behind the scenes, and I scrubbed the heck out of my hair. I love this scalp stuff because it's very pepperminty and it just feels so clean. And there's even like a little brush cleanser that comes in a little kit. I'll link it for you guys. The other thing for my hair that I've been using is It's a 10. I have most of them, but this silk one is amazing. It smells like jasmine, which I really like, and I actually notice a huge difference. So then I do my skincare routine. So I just sit down at my kind of skincare area, and I love face rolling lately. It just depuffs like crazy. I do a lip mask as well as a sheet mask. So I just kind of put on a headband to get my hair out of the way. And I love this sheet mask. It's by Kiko, and there's coffee bean in it. So it just kind of revived me for the rest of the evening. Then I made my way downstairs, turned on a Hallmark movie, and it was about margarita o'clock. So the way that I make my margaritas is I rim the glass with some oak smoked sea salt, a ton of ice, some fresh lime juice, some Ancho Chili Reyes liqueur, some mezcal, and then the rest is a lime bubbly or La Croix. So there's really barely any sugar in there. And then I set up by the fire, with my Hallmark movie on in the background, which was super cozy. And then I answered some emails and I worked on my most recent video that I had done that day. So I usually will edit at night. It was super, super chilly this night, so I set up even closer by the fire in my onesie, super cozy, and Andre and I decided to have dinner by the fire. We ordered a delicious cheesy pizza, and we had a little side salad and some chicken wings, as well as some delicious dipping sauces. So we just kind of set up on the floor by the fire and kept it really cozy cozy. So this really, really was the coziest of all cozy nighttime routines. And we just kind of chatted about our day, hung out with Carl. Don't worry, he didn't get any of the pizza. And we kind of just decompress from our day and we share everything. Working together can be kind of strange sometimes, so I think sharing all of the day's situations at dinner makes a lot of sense. And then I just put away a couple things from my margarita and I put on a good movie on Disney+. So I was watching the Santa Claus 3 and I set up all of my wrapping paper, all of my bags and boxes. Andre was actually gone to a hockey game that he was playing, so I wrapped all of his gifts while he was gone. For my wrapping this year, I kind of do this every year, but I theme it around what we have as decoration. So I always kind of do like a peppermint theme. And the plaid ones will be for family, and I'll put those under the tree downstairs so that they're on the way out of the house so I can grab them and then nothing gets mixed up. So I wrapped most of his with some little cute ribbons, and then by the time he got home I made us some cookies and some little hot chocolate. So I wanted to share this hot chocolate recipe. I actually got it from Disney and they do this cherry hot chocolate. So if you're someone that likes those maraschino chocolates, this is what it tastes like and it's so good. So I had this at the Jingle Band party. It's basically hot chocolate with some cherry brandy in it. I think they actually use cherry whiskey, which I thought was really weird, so we found some cherry brandy. It doesn't taste like brandy or anything super alcoholic, it's just delicious. And then I put in some little marshmallows and it's like the most delicious little treat. So I made that for us and I put away his stuff. Everything was wrapped by that point. So I was starting to make progress. And on the plate, I did like some little, I love chocolate chips that have M&Ms in them. And then I had these little candy bowls that I had from earlier in the season and he loves candy. So we set that up and then some gingerbread cookies. We of course didn't eat it all, but it was a nice little setup. And I finished wrapping most of the gifts. I found the cutest Ray Dunn little gift tags this year. And I kept everything to that peppermint theme. I even had some bags and stuff that went well with it. So I feel like I knocked that out really, really quick that evening. And that was a huge thing on my Christmas to-do list. So that was great. And then it was time to set up for bed. So whenever I set up for bed, I usually will leave my phone in the other room. I will brush my teeth, kind of rinse my face off one more time. Take my lashes off. And then I usually do a lip scrub or a lip mask before bed because it's so dry and cold in Canada. And then I love this little cucumber eye stick, and then I put on a night cream. And the one that I use is the Laneige one that you saw in my little fridge, skincare fridge. And I turn off all the lights, I grab a cuppy of water, and then I make my way over to the bed area. So I leave my phone at the other end. I set the alarm. So if you've never seen my morning routine, I will link that below for you guys, but I really share like how I wake up super early and how I do that. And one of the biggest things is I don't bring my phone to bed with me. I always read before bed, and then it's time to go to sleep. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. Make sure that you're subscribed, hit the bell for notifications, and I will see you guys tomorrow.